Hey guys, I'm Prodigy from Kilo23. Welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've done a full gun review, but hey, I've got some time and I actually got a new gun, so let's check it out. This is the G&P M16 A3 in tan. Now, it's not every day that I've got the money to go out and buy a new gun. So what happened is I ended up trading a Selector DR scope, the ×4 fixed one, not the zooming one, and like 20 bucks and a VSC Hopup chamber for this gun, and the guy was really happy to get rid of it. Because A, he bought it new off of eVike for $220 on sale, and he absolutely hated it. He had it for like 3 weeks, I think, and he was like, nope, I'm done with it. So I even tuned it for him. I got it shooting right at the field legal limit, right at like 380, 398, 399. It was really consistent around there. And the guy just did not want it, so he made me a good deal, and I thought, what the heck, I'll take it. It's another gun. I'm probably going to make it a little CQB gun. I've got a short barrel and rail I'm going to throw on it and have fun with it. But, you know, let's start with the stock on this guy and just work our way forward. There isn't a whole lot to go over. It is an M16, and you guys know a whole lot about these, I'm assuming. So let's just get the nitty-gritty out of the way. The stock on this gun is fixed. It's made of full polycarb, and it'll actually fit a 9.6 volt large type battery in here, which is really nice. A lot of battery storage. You do get a mini type Tamiya connector, a large type, I'm sorry, in there, and the wiring on this is actually a little bit nicer than it used to be. The old G&P wiring seems like it used to be easy to split. This stuff's got some pretty decent code on it, so it's actually very it's still 16 gauge, but it's good quality considering. Something I really did not like on this gun was the consistency of the plastic on here. You can really tell just on the end cap here that it's really tacky looking. And just for a gun that normally runs $280, $300 some places, just not the quality you really expect. Let's move up the gun a little bit, go to the receiver. Forward assist doesn't work. This does not move at all because it really doesn't on most guns. Mag catch works like usual. Does come with a mid-capacity metal magazine, which is kind of nice. But to my knowledge, the guy I got it from said it did not feed very well, but I will be checking that out. And there's a lot of mag wobble. Not much left and right, a lot of front and back, which, you know, I'll take left and right any day, but front and back, that can affect feeding. So we'll just have to see. Pulling the charging lever back will expose the hop up there. And if you kind of just leave it like this, it does get stuck. It's not a very springy system. So you end up having to either push it forward or really smack it good to actually get it to go forward again. But you do have the little wheel under there to adjust the hop up, so just like every other M4, M16, you do get the adjustable hop up. Now I do like G&P's Selector. It's actually pretty solid, no problems there. A little bit of bounce, but no biggie. I can probably just tighten the screw under there. And you do actually get the HK looking trades on here for the bullets, safe, semi, and full auto, which is kind of an interesting touch. Looks good at least. White paint on there, so it probably might scratch off over time. Now, the bolt catch is extremely wobbly. It just wobbles everywhere. So when you're running, lots and lots of noise is going to happen. Another thing I was really disappointed about in this gun is the fact that it comes with a black carry handle on a tan gun. It just doesn't seem very intelligent to me or well thought out. But it is metal, so that's a plus, I suppose. You do get a rear sight that is adjustable for windage and elevation, just like most other M4, M16s out there. Now, like all other G&P M4, M16s, it's a real style dust cover. It's got the larger pin system here, so you can't close it, no matter how hard you try. So good luck there. Another thing I wanted to point out, the body does not line up very well. It's very solid, don't get me wrong, but it just, you expect kind of a flush piece there, one end with another, and there's probably a 0.5 millimeter gap there. It's just not very appealing. Now, usually I just skip over the handguard on this because it's a plastic handguard, it's not a big deal. This one, the molding is really not that great at all. It's actually somewhat sharp on the sides here. It's not very well, they don't line up top and bottom like they should. You do get a fake heat shield in here, which is great, but I'm probably going to have to take a metal file to the handguard later and actually file down the sides so I don't end up scratching my hands up too much. Front sling loop on this gun, which is kind of unusual, is rubber coated. So when you're running around, it really doesn't make a lot of noise, which is pretty nice. The front sight on this is adjustable for elevation only. Now the orange flash hider you get will not be glued on. It does come with a black flash hider you can install very easily. So, the G&P M16. Not the greatest gun in the world. I'm going to do some work to it. Obviously, the handguard is kind of cheap. You really feel it in there. If you can actually feel this, then you'd realize this thing, not a lot of thought went into this. Not a lot of thought went into the mold for it, for that matter. The rest of the gun really should have gotten a tan carry handle, or at least a rear sight or something. Getting a black one with a fully tan gun, not the greatest thing in the world. And just the quality of the plastic on this is not the greatest, especially this back piece here with the discolorations in it. Not very pleased. Additionally, no shade of tan on this gun matches. The body, the magazine, the stock, and the handguard, even the pistol grip, are all slightly different shades of tan. It's really not that impressive. The FPS on this gun, right under that field legal limit most of the time, so you're probably all right there. Aside from that, really not worth the $280 you're going to end up paying for this gun. Generally, I feel like G&P is kind of a hit or miss company. You get good guns occasionally. Other times, if they're not that great, they're really not that great. So for $280, this is definitely a gun I would skip. Still, it shoots. It has decent range, reportedly about 180 feet from the last owner. So, yeah, I can't complain there much, but could have been a much better gun for the price you pay. For that $280, you can go put it toward a much nicer gun. There are much better things on the market right now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Prodigy from Kilo23. Hope this was helpful in deciding whether this was the right gun for you or not. Take it easy.